today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a little example of what I would normally eat in a day. I filmed this a couple of days ago and it was super fun to film. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. Like I will explain in the video, I don't have any restrictions for what I eat. I just try to eat things that make me feel good and that give me energy. And I find that that's the best option for me, and usually leads to me picking lots of things that really nourish my body and provide me with a lot of nutrients and are healthy in the sense that they give me some form of benefit. Every day does look a little different for me. Not every day is going to look exactly like this. And I really find that just keeps things interesting for me. I love eating a variety of things instead of eating the same thing over and over again. And I also love experimenting with new recipes. I just really feel that keeps me excited to keep cooking good meals and keep enjoying my food. If you would like to hear a more in-depth description of like my relationship with food and how I increased my food comfortability, I'm going to be linking my podcast episode from this week down below, and that will be going a little more in-depth into that. And this video will be more so me showing you guys things that I personally eat to nourish my body and really just help fuel me through the day. So let's go ahead and get right into this video.
Breakfast can be tough for me to eat sometimes, so I usually will start with something light. Today I decided to have a green smoothie. I just used some super greens powder, some plant milk, pineapple, and mango, and one of these acai packs with kale and spinach, as well as some chia seeds. And I just blended all of that together. Another one of my favorites is overnight oats or some other form of meal prep, just so I have something really quick and easy to grab in the morning. And having my food already prepped also encourages me to eat breakfast just so that it doesn't go to waste. I love to take my meals outside, and even as the cold weather comes in, I have been finding a couple of warm days throughout the week to find some nature therapy, find some outside time, and of course my dogs strongly encourage it. They love when I decide to come outside, and I don't know, something about sitting in the sun in the morning just gets my day started right, and I'm super grateful for being able to do that.
So my dog does this thing I have to show you guys. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna add this clip because she gets into the lawn chairs and she sits in them like in the chairs.
Let me know if your dog does this too, because I'm starting to think she might just be weird, but I love her anyway. So a little later I was ready for a snack. I'm also having some coffee, but I'm going to heat up some spinach and artichoke dip and cut up some mini bell peppers. I swear this has been one of my favorite snacks recently. It is so delicious and it is such an easy way to get your veggies in. I end up eating so many bell peppers when I do this, and like I said, it's just so delicious, and I highly recommend giving it a try. One thing that really helps me stay on track with cooking nourishing meals is learning about the benefits that each food has for me and learning about how it can nourish my body and what it can do for me. And I also find that I can then pinpoint exactly what kind of foods I might need depending on how I'm feeling on a certain day. If I feel like I'm getting sick, a lot of times I will have some turmeric and black pepper, and I find that helps me feel a lot better. Turmeric is really good for inflammation, and learning about things like that has just really helped me to learn how to use food to really fuel my body in the best way possible and give me the nutrients and nourishment that I need. And I just find that that keeps me really inspired to keep cooking healthy meals and keep adding new healthy foods to my menu. I had a lot of homework this day, so while I was knocking that out, I just had the rest of my green juice. I had already drank most of it when I filmed this clip. Now it is time for lunch. I'm gonna be making a kale salad with chickpeas and couscous, so I'm just seasoning my chickpeas and getting them set on the pan so that I can roast them in the oven for about 45 minutes. I usually do this on 400 degrees. And I really don't restrict myself when it comes to my diet, but I do try to listen to my body and give it proper nourishment. I like to choose things that will give me energy and really provide nutrients to my body. I love adding new seasonal produce to my diet, and I have been really leaning into these choices for fall, especially winter squash, kale, chard, spinach, sweet potatoes, apples. I'm absolutely loving it. And for the salad, I'm just adding some kale, bell peppers, celery, and also going to slice up a little bit of a lemon to squeeze onto it. I'm cooking some couscous in the meantime while my chickpeas also cook, and you can add any dressing you like to the base of this salad. I ended up using Caesar dressing, and I also added some baby tomatoes, and it turned out so delicious. I am obsessed with this salad. This is the first time I made it, and I'm definitely going to be making it again. Then I also decided to add some pumpkin seeds to finish off the base of my salad. And another thing that helps me a lot when it comes to meal prepping is cooking extra when I cook fresh food. So instead of spending hours cooking meal prep food and making sure I have each meal set up, I would just cook some extra ingredients and have those on hand for a lunch tomorrow or a snack. Recently, I have been really into loose tea and making my own tea blends, so that is what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm going ahead and adding a couple teaspoons of lavender as well as a couple of teaspoons of lemongrass and some chamomile. And then I'm also going to be cutting up some fresh lemons and ginger to add in as well.
Stars shining bright above me. Breezes seem to whisper. Sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. I
I really do find that it is worth it to let myself enjoy the foods that I want when I want to. I used to be stuck in a mindset of if I eat something unhealthy, then my day is wasted, and I would feel that I wasn't able to treat my body right for the rest of the day because I had already in my head messed up. But I realized that's really not the case. You can completely have both. It is still healthy to have a green juice after having pancakes. I like to enjoy what I eat, but I also like it to make me feel good. So instead of focusing on if foods are good or bad, I like to work on listening to my body and letting myself tune in to when I've had enough and what things that my body really craves. After finishing all my college coursework, I was really in a relaxation type of mood, so I went ahead and set my diffuser. I used frankincense, rose, sage, and bergamot. And then I just went ahead and read a couple of chapters of my book. I've really been looking forward to this all day. I love this time to myself to really just relax, read, have a cup of tea.
Right above you.
Right now, I'm reading The Enlightenment of Bees by Rachel Linden, and I'm absolutely obsessed so far. It has me wanting to take a little adventure. And then me and my friend went out to get some crumble cookies. We wanted the peanut butter ones, and they ended up having it as the mystery cookie, and I was so excited. So I definitely ate the entire thing, and we also got one of these chocolate ones to try out and share. Then it is time for me to go ahead and make dinner. I had a lot of frozen veggies in the freezer that I wanted to try using to make a pan of roast fall veggies. So for this recipe, I'm just putting some sweet potato, carrot, butternut squash, and some Brussels sprouts on a tray so that I can go ahead and roast them in the oven. I talked a little bit about seasonal eating earlier, and these are some of my seasonal favorites, so I just wanted to go ahead and put them all together in a little nourish bowl. And then I just drizzled everything with a little bit of olive oil and added some seasoning. I used salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of cayenne, and then a little bit of turmeric sprinkled on the top as well. And as usual, feel free to add your own seasonings and spices. I usually like to experiment and play around with my seasoning just to keep things interesting and help me learn new ways to use ingredients. I'm going to be making some quinoa as well as some chicken breast strips just for a little extra protein. And these veggies turned out so delicious. I just went ahead and put the quinoa, topped it with veggies, and then topped that with the chicken. I used some hot sauce to top this off, and then I also enjoyed my crumble cookie for dessert.
Alrighty guys, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is just kind of an example of what I normally eat. Not every day looks the same. Every day looks a little different for me. I really just let myself eat what I enjoy and try to eat things that are really good for me and that give me a lot of benefits. I will be linking my podcast as well as all my other socials down below in the description box. I hope you all have a beautiful, productive day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!